Good afternoon, you guys. I told you guys when I got done doing my 3 days of my volunteering / observations that I was going to come on here and do a video on my experience. I'm currently in early childhood education. My class required me to do 10 hours in the public school. Didn't matter which school, didn't matter which grade level, didn't matter elementary, middle, or high school. I chose to do middle school. The reason I chose to do a middle school is because I've worked with kids from birth to about 5 to 6 years old. I love it. It's a very rewarding job. Kids are so loving. You understand? Small kids, they just love you. They just want to love on you and be happy. That's it. You know, it comes, I don't care what anybody says in life, everything comes with a down. If your mind can't accept that, I feel bad for you. And I feel like that's the reason why most people have mental health issues as well, because not trying to get too far off from my topic, but no matter what career you choose, no matter what relationship you want to be in, no matter if you want to have kids or don't have kids, whatever we do in life, there's an up and there's a down. And my point to that is, the up to me going to these schools is I got to not only see the environment that these kids are in, but I also got to see how the teachers feel. I'm watching people that are phenomenal educators. You understand? When I say phenomenal educators, and unfortunately, they don't want their job. They don't want to teach our children. And the sad part is, it's not the kids. The sad part is, it is the parents and the school system that is causing these teachers to want to give up teaching our babies. No. Absolutely not. I will not take no for an answer. Teachers, I don't care where you at, worldwide. Okay. No, can I make a change today for y'all? I cannot. I can't do nothing today but address the issue. And that's what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to stop until those same teachers tell me I don't want to quit. I see some changes. I see we're elevating. Maybe that's the problem. Has the school systems ever changed lately? I'm not talking about legislative laws. I'm talking about as far as curriculums, as far as these state tests. And let me explain this to you guys. Being that I am already in an early childhood education field, I meet a lot of educators from birth to 12th grade. I can honestly say I don't rub elbows with a lot of professors, but college is optional. Okay? Kindergarten through 12, that's not optional. That's a state law. We have to send these kids to school. There needs to be a state law to protect these teachers, because if all the teachers quit, who gonna teach these kids? If all the phenomenal educators don't even want to keep educating, not because they don't think that they're good educators, it's because clearly someone else is making them feel like they're not good educators. And I don't know the full gist, but I'm assuming, because I've talked to so many teachers, because I have children, the states put a lot of pressure on these teachers for these kids to perform a certain way. And when they don't, these teachers clearly are being downplayed. You understand? Downplayed for their part. That's unfair. Because you can educate anybody about anything. They don't have to perform what you have taught them, though. Or they can't perform what you taught them, though. Or they don't want to perform what you taught them. So my question is, as a public school system, how often are we going in making sure these kids don't have disabilities? How often are we really going in and checking on our teachers and figuring out why they don't want to be here, and then trying to figure out how we can make a change? Y'all don't know me. My mouth is big. Okay? I done sat here in the last, oh my God, y'all, 10 years of my life. I have met teachers that I'm talking about, if I had the money, like if I got pregnant tomorrow and I was a millionaire, I would pay these people a whole double their salaries that they would get for the school, and they would come into my home and educate my children. Because when I say phenomenal educators, I've even seen some of these people educate their own children. Scholars, baby. It is sad if any state, if any person puts the pressure on a teacher for the performance of a child. That's not fair to a teacher. That's not fair to a teacher. Is anybody hearing me? Teachers can only teach. They cannot make a child retain information nor be able to show that they retained that information. And if they can't do it because there might be a disability involved, or that child needs more help, how can you blame the teacher? That is unacceptable. And I am a strong believer, you put in places in life for a reason. My reason for going to these schools, my reason for talking to these teachers, my reason for bumping into people that I've known because they educated my children, it literally breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. For one, to hear a teacher say there's never no parent involvement. We got to do better, parents. I do too. I got to get up and get involved in these schools. Figure out what's going on with my child. Figure out how I can help not just my child, but the community. What happened to community? That is gone. I'm looking at books that these kids can check out. And these books are the books that are in the library are not matching the curriculum for these kids to sit and read thick paragraphs. These kids got ADHD times 25. Then you want them to come in there and read a whole page. But the things that they're doing on the daily got their minds like this. Pew, 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 pew. You can't even see my hand is moving so fast. That's how their brains is going all day long. These kids, I'm talking about they moving, jumping, hopping, skipping, moving, jumping. I said, God dang! These is 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. They moving around like toddlers. I'm always up for a good challenge. Ha! Case in point, while I'm on this YouTube. Calling on all teachers. If you see this, take the time out to let me know what it is about your job you ain't rocking with, so I can figure out how I can help y'all. So I can figure out how to help teachers want to stay in the positions that they're in, so they can keep phenomenally educating our children, so they can come out here into this world and be productive. If we don't stand up for the teachers, we're not going to have no good teachers. I even know of a person that quit teaching, is now doing another job because it was just too much. That's sad. So you're telling me there's a lot of educators out here just working a regular 9 to 5. They don't even want to come into the school system again because they were beat down. That's sad. It's a lot of jobs out here. You're beating your people down. You're making good people leave. And I'm just being honest. I need good educators to teach my kids and grandchildren because I can't teach them. I can't teach them. You understand? For one, if you've dealt with kids, your own babies always give you more problems than anybody else's babies. That's just how life goes. And it's always an exception to the rule. I'm not saying that's how it is. I'm saying that's generally, most of the time, that's how it is. My kids will never give someone else the problems they give me. If I tell people, oh, you know, my son did this, my son did that, my son, they be like, they did. Yeah, because they're not your child. So, of course, they're not going to act like that with you. They're going to put their poker face on with you. And then behind closed doors, there's somebody else because you don't. And that's how it is. You don't really know people until you live with them. That's what it is. Period. But educators, teachers, early childhood educators, I need y'all to let me know what is it that makes y'all want to quit so we can figure out how to fix it. And I mean, I can only start with the state I live in. I can't make changes for worldwide, because I need to show first. I need to show them. So I need to know. I need to be informed, y'all. Please take the time out and let me know if you are a teacher, if you work in a daycare setting, if you work in a preschool, anything involving a child and educating them and teaching them and caring for them. If you are a nanny, anything, let me know what it is that you need support on so you can feel like you have the stamina and the drive to keep doing what your calling is, because that's sad. I done had teachers tell me how educating is their calling. That means it's in their heart. That means they passionate about it. And for some reason, I'm gonna dig deeper. Believe that, and I will be back. So you ain't got to get on here and voice how you feel today, because I'm doubling back around the corner on this topic, baby. Okay, because I one day want to be an educator, and I don't want to feel like I want to quit. Not because I don't want to educate these children, but because everybody else getting on my nerves about it. That's heartbreaking to see that somebody's passion, they went to school to do something they love, and behind other people's actions, they can't even enjoy it. I got to get down and gritty and figure this out, baby. Because see, one thing about Sierra, they don't want my smoke. So yeah, I'm coming for my teachers. I'm a ride with y'all. You hear me? I'm a ride. I'm gonna do the things y'all can't do because you're there. I'm not there. And let me tell you, I'll sacrifice for myself because y'all are already there. Impression and putting them marks, impressions on them babies that is beyond. Do you not understand how powerful a teacher is? I don't know if people understand. Teachers helped me through my life. My teachers saved me. You understand? Because they seen things in me I couldn't see in myself. And let me tell you something. The teacher told me, being a teacher is 80% psychological. And you want to know why he said that? Because I asked, why he say that? He said, because it's all about learning their behaviors, learning your students, learning how you can help educate them, learning how you can pull something out of them. I said, you know what, let me write that down. Teaching is 80% psychological. And so I need to make sure that these teachers' psychological, their minds stay great and sharp so they can keep educating these kids. Because if not, our babies are going to be left out here to the wolves because ain't going to be no good educators. We're going to get weirdos and crazy people in their positions because the good people are going to be ran out by some rules or regulations that I haven't fully got yet. But that's my next mission. I'm going to dig up on that and then I'm going to get back with y'all. But in the meantime, in between time, click up on this channel, like this video and subscribe to this channel. And watch me make it pop out here as I figure out how in the heck can I help my community out when it comes to our educators. I'm a ride for y'all. I'm a turn up for y'all. And in the process, parents, let's make a goal. If not this school year, next school year, come on, y'all. Let's get out here and see what's going on in these schools. And let's support our teachers. They are humans just like we are. You understand? They are vulnerable and they have feelings just like we are. Make sure your kids ain't in that school getting on them people's nerves. I tell a teacher all the time, please call me about math if they working your nerve. Call me so I can get on them. Let them know these people come here to help you out. They got their education. Education is for self. Education ain't for nobody but you. I don't give a darn if it's school, high school, middle school, college, job training, anything, either way it goes. When you're educating yourself, that's for yourself. It's for self. And as I'm educating myself, world, we got to do better for these teachers. We got to support them better. We got to hold them down better. We got to be at these curriculum nights better. And I am guilty. I am guilty. I am. But no more. So, if nothing else, I definitely still going to continue my education. I think I'll probably go to school for the rest of my life. I like going to school. It's fun. But I still gotta work too. But yeah. If you're a teacher, if you're an early childhood educator, if you're a preschool worker, I don't care. You working with babies, you working with kids, you working and you feel like you got a complaint, you feel like you are not appreciated in your job, and you're not. So I'm gonna tell you, thank you. Thank you for sacrificing your mental to give to somebody else. Hallelujah. In the name of Jesus. I swear, thank you. Because I don't think y'all get it enough. And if you are an educator and you want to tell me what you wish could change, please tell me. And you just got to sit back. You ain't got the word. Watch me. Watch me take up for you. I just need you to tell me what's going on now. That's what I need. Y'all have a good day. We're going to always keep it positive. And my passion, don't let my passion confuse you like as if I'm not positive, because I'm always positive. Believe that. My mission is not to diminish or hurt anybody, but it is to uplift people. And I see multiple staff members from all elementary, middle, and high school. I see all these staff members hurting because they're barely making it, because they're confused on their own ability to teach. And nobody should have to question their ability to teach off of someone else's performance. I don't care if you're the teacher of that student or not, because you don't never know what challenges that child might be going through. That's not fair. It's not fair. And I'm tired of good teachers leaving for the same reason. I worked aside an educated teacher, certified teacher, that left the school system to come work at a grocery store because of how she was being treated. She no longer works in the school system. Phenomenal educator, phenomenal woman, phenomenal mother, phenomenal in the grocery store, phenomenal. Outdid everybody at their job because she take pride in what she do. And it's sad because her love, her spirit, her time, her mind, I would love for that joint to be able to influence my child, but she is too tore up by the school system, by the public school system. She refuses to go back and work there. I don't want that for her anymore. I want her to see a change in the school system, so it drives her to want to come educate our babies, because it's her passion. You understand? It's her. And she has to keep that part of herself inside and dead, because I'm just being honest, if she was explained to you, she felt abused by the school system. I'm not ashamed to say it. That's how she feels. She felt burnt out and used and torn down by these people, and to the point where she left after all that schooling and education she did. And she didn't want to leave her children, those students, but she had to think about her mind first. And so she had to tell herself, if my mind can't be good to educate them, then I have to go. And that's commendable, because she is only a imperfect human being doing the best she can. But I don't want her to feel like that. If she sees a shift and a change in the school system, it would be nothing for her to want to go back and educate them babies, because that's all she wanted to do was educate them. Make sure they could read. Make sure if they can't read, she let somebody know what's going on so they can get the proper help they need so they can grow up and be successful. So I'm pray on it for y'all. I'm gonna pray on it, and I'm gonna research it, and I'm not gonna let it go. This is a problem, and I'm tired of it. And I'm gonna make it known that it's a problem, and clearly it's probably a problem worldwide. And so, no offense, world, you understand, y'all are causing people to not want to educate. That's the problem. We ain't got no teachers. Where the kids gonna go all day? And you can get subs, but these are not qualified people to be there with these kids all day and all school year. What did they learn from that teacher that they didn't even have the proper tools to really teach them? I'm not judging a substitute. No, I'm not. But I'm just saying, if that sub doesn't have the tools that the kids need, then they're not helping them. They're just putting a Band-Aid on a problem and putting the teacher in the classroom with the kids. I like to keep my videos short, because I realize when I talk too much, y'all don't be listening to me. So I'm going to cut this video short, but I'm going to come back on here and testify to these issues. I swear I am. But y'all, if y'all like these videos, if y'all like me, click down, subscribe to my channel. I think I'm supposed to actually say that at the beginning. Child, I'm working on it.